September 27th. So welcome, you guys. Thanks for being here. Let's take a moment before we get the train moving down the tracks to introduce any of our guests. Does anybody here have a guest on the line that they would like to introduce? Give you guys an opportunity to introduce a guest. Going once, going twice. Ilona, what's up? Let's hear from you. Ilona, you know what's good to see? It's good to see you finally coming out of your shell. You know, no, I mean, hey, great job yesterday at the mastermind. You did a really, really great job. Love seeing you present and just the energy that you bring to the room. So what's up, Ilona? Who do we have here?
Thank you. I wanted to introduce my sister, Ina. She's my guest today. And she's the reason why I'm in eXp, and she's the reason I'm part of Team Fast, even though she's not yet part of Team Fast. But, you know, we work together a lot, and we're working together today, and she's here. And so this is Ina.
Hi, Ina. Good to see you again. Notice that slight little thing that Ilona did. She put a yet in there. So regardless, we're all family, but it's nice to see you here. So appreciate you being on. Enjoy your guys' breakfast. Eric King, my man, let me turn the mic over to you. Who do we got on the line today?
What's up? What's up? What's up, party people? Hey,
big dog?
I have Tony not on the line. He was introduced me through eXp mentor program, and he moved back to Colorado, but he's planning on moving back to California, and he's you know, looking for a mentor. But I also told him about how amazing our team is, the collaboration, and all the resources that we have available. So Tony, I see you on here. I don't know if you're actually on here, but yeah, man, welcome to our team meeting, and jump in. Feel free to introduce yourself.
What up, Tony?
Hey, hi, thank you, Eric. And yeah, I had a great opportunity to speak with Eric briefly yesterday, and he was super helpful. Was nice enough to invite me onto this Zoom. And yeah, as you said, we're in Colorado currently, but my wife and son and I are moving back to California probably sometime next year. But he just was, you know, glowing in his recommendation of this group, this Team Fast group. And so, yeah, just interested in checking it out. And, you know, I'm excited to be started with the eXp. I just joined a couple weeks ago.
Awesome, Tony. And what part are you from? Like Santa Barbara? Where are you from originally?
It's funny you said that, but actually I went to school there, but really Northern California, Bay Area is where, you know, I've spent most of my life.
Very cool. Very cool. Well,
yeah.
I want to let you in on a little secret. Eric speaks very highly of the team. He's also our spirit animal as a company. And so a really good person to have in your corner. So hopefully take something of value out of this room, Tony, and thank you for being here. And Eric, thanks for the introduction. Any other guests on the line?
Thank you.
Keep cruising. Going once, going twice. Cool. Let's go ahead and start moving, you guys. As always, if you have any wins, if you have any shout outs that you would like to mention in the chat below, feel free to do so. What I would like to do is I'd like to start it out with giving a huge shout out to Mr. Dan Sundberg. As you guys may or may not know, Dan Sundberg was recently appointed to be our new lead scientist. He hosted his very first Zillow Flex Q3 meeting yesterday. Now, he's not new to the environment of converting online leads and running online leads programs, but super, super excited about him and his new role and what he will bring to the table in the coming months. So shout out to you, Dan. We're really excited about the growth of the program. What I'm going to do now is I'm turning over to our Oracle, as always, Miss Karina, to tell us tell us what the teaching moment is for the day. So without further ado, Karina, let me turn it over to you.
Okay, two things. One is about open house standards. We are really collaborative in this environment, and our Slack channel has even more people that are outside of the team, which is great because there's a lot of camaraderie and you're able to get your open houses hosted or host for other agents. It's wonderful, but we want to make sure that it's clear when you post an open house, what the time, date, address, any other relevant details. Update your posts as soon as you have a host. As the listing agent, make sure your property is beautiful, showing ready, or if it's not and it's going to be, you know, a little rough, explain why so that your host is ready for it. As the host, you want to do your homework, check the MLS, review disclosures, look over different properties in the neighborhood. Also, if you're the host and you cannot do the open house, please let that listing agent know, They are working for the seller. The sellers expect the house to be open every single weekend until it's sold. Like, don't leave them hanging if you possibly can. And then, you know, just kind of keep that team camaraderie going, especially with those open house signs that everybody wants to get their hands on. And then the other thing is the addendum versus amendment. So they're similar words, but the main difference is the amendment is used after you have an accepted offer and it's already agreed upon. If you need to modify those terms, you would do it with an amendment, and it has an expiration on that amendment, so that if that term isn't agreed to by both parties, it expires. Addendums are open forever, so you want to close that loop. If you have more questions about addenda versus amendment, come see me in my huddle. And I posted a quick guide on Slack.
Awesome. Great stuff. Appreciate the update. Let's get right into our slides, you guys. Let me pull this up. Boom, bam. All right, cool. Let's go right into this. All right, you guys. So once again, welcome to all of our guests. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being on. Let's go right into the teaching moment. Obviously, we've already been there. Community contributions. I know Erin Grace, you said you wanted to grab the mic on this. So let's have you start it out. And for any of our guests, we always go through, what are we doing in the community? What are the things that we're associated with and what's coming up for the next couple months? So Erin Grace, you asked for a spotlight. So let me turn the mic over to you. So Erin Grace, tell us what's going on in your neck of the woods.
Thank you so much. So aside from you coming out to this week, we are doing the Dia de los Muertos event, which is coming up on November 4th. So one of the things that we as a group have participated in is our local chamber, and that has been huge for us. So it allows us to network. It allows us to meet business leaders, our community leaders, our mayor, everywhere that we go. And so Lucy and I supported the Boys and Girls Club Gala, and every year we help with the toy drive there. We do a food drive in our community. So all of these things are getting lined up. I mean, this is typically the time, but we try to stay in community throughout the year in participating with chamber events, golf tournaments, anywhere that we can support our local community. That's where we are at. And I found that just in doing that, it's just gotten us more exposure as real estate agents. There's a large group there, but not everybody is active. And so when we show up in 3s and 4s and 5s. So we just make a big presence. So I would say if you're not a part of your chamber, like look into that, because it's a huge resource for you and your business.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Erin and I had a coaching session the other day, and I was like, what really drives you in this business? What really gets you excited? She's like, just being able to help my community. I said, then double down on all the things that you're doing in your community and way to take action. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys this week and breaking bread and masterminding. Any other community contributions that you guys want to mention, talk about, or any community events that you guys are launching in your areas? Joe Ellen, go ahead. Joe Ellen, you're on mute still.
If anyone's willing to walk in Sacramento for the Alzheimer's this year, October 1st, I started a team for Team Fast and already put in the first $100. So if you could either donate to the team or walk, that would be great. October 1st, and it's in Slack.
Love it. Love it. Appreciate that. Anybody else, a community contribution that they want to drop for the meeting?
Yeah, we're doing a YPN poker tournament this Saturday in Pleasanton.
Your video was so cute too, brother.
Yeah, we shot a cute little video and everything, had a nice little promo. We'd love to have a good turnout. I know Kenny's one of our sponsors, or the team Fast is a big sponsor. I think it's going to be really fun. And it's not just a poker tournament, because I know a lot of the feedback I've gotten is, people are like, I don't know how to play, a number of things like that. We do have like a tutorial at the beginning. You also get a cheat sheet. But the biggest thing is it's really more of a networking mixer event, especially for agents in the Tri-Valley. If you're looking to kind of break out into that market, there's going to be a ton of people from that area out there. You get dinner, drinks, and it's just going to be a fun time.
Awesome. Awesome. Can you provide the link down below? Is there an Eventbrite or is it in Slack already, Ray?
Yeah, so I'll put in the link in here and then I'll share it in Slack as well.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Cool. Thanks.
Awesome. Erin, you had your hand up again? And just so you guys know, I can't see this. So you like give me a reaction. So thank you, Erin. Erin, what's the contribution?
Sorry, I just wanted to say one more thing about community. So
we are going to be at eXpCon, which is our other family, right? So if anybody's going to be there, let me know, send me a message. You can find me on Instagram so that we can all connect.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, let's keep cruising on. Actually, before we do any other contributions. All right, cool. Let's talk about Will's event in Tahoe. Will had an event last week that was in coalition with, or excuse me, in cooperation with the Chamber of Commerce. It was their very first mixer that they've had since COVID. And he was partnered with the Sundberg.
Sorry, Elias, I muted you on accident. I was trying to get Adrian. Go ahead.
All right. So back to Will. Will did an amazing event. Will talked a little bit about the traction that you've gotten within the community from just this one event. My man, let's hear from you.
It was extremely positive. I mean, we set up the event pretty well. We partnered with Patty Goodspeed. We joined the local Chamber of Commerce in Tahoe, and we selected a local nonprofit to work with. We used local catering, local band for the event. The Chamber of Commerce came, the local Tahoe City Business Bureau came, and it was pretty.
You muted yourself, bro.
It was pretty cool the way that it went down. We had a lot of local business leaders come and show up. Special thank you to Kenny and Elias for making this thing happen, because it wound up being a little pricier than we had planned on out of the gate, but it was an extremely good turnout. I think throughout the evening we had over 100 people at the event. Thousands of dollars were raised for the Send It Foundation. A good time was had by all. The catering was world class. There was not a moment where if you were a fast agent or you were with our team that you weren't getting pulled in one direction or another. And, I had personally, it was very rewarding for me. I had community members that were walking up and saying that they came specifically for this. And some of these guys own property all over the lake. So I was asked if I did commercial and if I would work with some people, and was invited to spend time at some of the higher end resorts and do videos and kind of show off properties and whatnot. It was extremely successful, but it was an effort on kind of all ends. So a recommendation I would give to the team is, if you're going to do an event, really make sure that you put your feelers out there. It was over a month of us reaching out to the local boards. We used our data. We pulled databases of homeowners, and it was all the invites were sent to every single chamber member. Use your resources to get your invites out. Use every resource at your disposal to get your marketing out there. That's part of what you're doing. And we did it for a good cause, and it was an excellent event. So thank you to everybody that came up, contributed, and showed up. It meant a lot to us.
Awesome, brother. Looking forward to the next one, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do in that city. Let's go to new escrows, you guys. So we have some new escrows. Sorry, let me go back a screen. Taylor Aldridge and Omar partnered on a deal for $185,000. Congratulations to you, gentlemen. Otis White got into contract once again for $196,500, and Shanika Thomas got into her first contract for $248,000. Great job to everybody that made it in this category. Who I'd like to hear from is Taylor. Taylor, I saw you on the line, my brother. Can you talk about this deal? Tell me a little bit about the partnership with you and Omar. What was the strategy? Let's hear from you.
Yeah, so what we had was some buyers reach out about a piece of land down in Morgan Hill. And we're like, yeah, we'll show you. They didn't speak the greatest English. So I was trying to find somebody that spoke some Spanish. And Omar reached out and was like, oh, yeah, let's do this. And I was like, let's partner on this. We together have like so much to contribute, and let's help them out, build their future. It's the first time that they're purchasing something in the US, and they wanted to grow their family and kind of start their roots. So
I love that.
We drove down there, and then we met up with the listing agent, and he took us like through this 4-wheel drive off-road experience that we were like, do we turn around? Like, where are we going? And it was so crazy. And like, we didn't even think the car would make it up like these big boulders. And it was fun. It was totally a different experience. And then you get to the top of the mountain, and it's just like 20 acres of like pure, beautiful, like trees and creeks, and you just see Monterey Bay from the top, and it was beautiful. And
Yes.
they fell in love, and we were so happy to help them.
I love it. Taylor, you know what? A couple things here is like, you guys, if you don't know, there's over 15 dialects within our team. We're going to make it a little bit easier for you to find, but on the teamfast.com slide deck for High Note, in there you can find our roster and you could see what languages your fellow team members speak. We actually just spoke about this yesterday in our Zilla Flex meeting. So I love that you leveraged Omar and then you guys came together and like, oh, this is actually fun working with each other. And
Yes.
look how much we can provide to the consumer. So congratulations to both of you guys and great job, Taylor.
Correct. Yeah, it was our first transaction from each of us in real estate too, and we were just super excited to grow together on this.
Love this. I love it. Love it. Way to have each other's back. Congratulations to everyone that made it on the board on this screen. Let's go to the next category. Kim Lu got into contract for 440,000. So did Cortez. Excuse me. So did Cortez. And then Will and Keelan got into contract for 528,000. So congratulations to everybody that made it in this category. I would love to hear from Cortez. Cortez, are you on today? Let me double check. Cortez is on. My man, you want to talk to us about your strategy, what worked, and how you got this this consumer into contract?
Well, I want to thank Kim for having this deal. I actually had showed 3 different clients her house that she had off market like over the last couple of months. And this client that I met through a lender, I was showing the house around the corner and I was just thinking like, oh man, that same house. So I showed her, she loved it. Me and Kim talked, worked it out, and here we are.
That's right, brother. Hey, really great job, man. Love the momentum and I love watching you grow, man. So congratulations to everybody that made it on the board on this category. All right, moving on. We have new escrows with Miles and Cam. They got in contract for 560,000 on a flex contract, and Ronnie Escalante and Joseph Chin, who has become the team to watch out for, 585,000. So let's go over to, let's see who is on. Ronnie, are you on? I'd love to hear from you on this deal, and we're going to actually come back to somebody on the screen in a couple minutes. Ronnie, talk to us about your strategy, what worked, how you got this client into contract.
Thank you, Elias. Sorry, I'm driving. So what's interesting fact is I actually took over this listing. It's my friend's fiance's condo. So it was sitting on the market for like 62 days, no action, agent barely did anything. It was actually an agent they used to buy a home. They were going to use me, but this agent was a friend of the fiance. So anywho, long story short, took over. Joseph and I literally had prepped this home like in less than a week. And then, coming back, we're going to list it at the same price because that's the price that he wanted. We did a little bit of few things. We collaborated with a stager, and obviously, sometimes I have to reel myself in because I get a little excited. But Joseph and I basically changed the light fixtures. We did the bare minimum as possible, but with the highest impact, because at the end of the day, we want the consumers or the buyers to be emotionally attached to the home once they looked at it. So the first weekend, we had probably 18 or close to 18 groups that came in, and which was kind of like, we were a little bit surprised, and then Patrick brought in his client, and then we've had a few buyers that are really interested in it. And then come Monday, we had one preemptive offer. We communicated with Patrick if his clients are interested. Long story short, Patrick and his client stepped up. We ratified at 585, and we were surprised, 4 days in the market, especially for a condo. We weren't sure that it was going to go sell that fast. But I feel like, as Roxanne said, create a bulletproof, listing, and it's all going to work out. And that's what we try to do in this one,
Man, I absolutely love it. Congratulations to you. And way to look at it from like the consumer side. I'm like, okay, how can we have the biggest impact and not spend a lot of money? And sometimes it's just paint, it's just refresh, it's just lighting, it's just new hardware. So really great job to you and to Joseph. So congratulations to everyone that made it in this category. All right, moving on. And there's Patrick's name on the other end of it. So congratulations, Patrick. Dan Sundberg got into contract for 592,000. And Otis and Mark got into contract once again on a flex deal. So congratulations. Love seeing this partnership. Actually, Otis, are you on, my man? Would you love to talk about this deal and how you got your contract, or excuse me, your client in contract, and what your strategy was?
Oh man, you guys got to look out for the Otises. We've been coming and getting fun
That's
together over
right,
here.
bro. You guys forming that partnership, man. I see you.
Nah, I want to thank Mark though, man. I kind of got on this deal with Mark. We got another one and played too, but with this one specifically, he had caught COVID, and I kind of stepped in and was just doing the showing. But my brother let me just stay on, and we're like 60 houses with this guy, like no bullshit. We went through 60 houses. You've seen us together on a few of them. Dad is like a 50-year guy, electrician in the biz. Mom's fucking architect for Cal Berkeley. So they've been coming behind the reports and everything, making sure that their son's not getting into nothing that he can't. So we feel really good with this one. Getting ready to probably close on it because it's a full non-contingent offer right now. And it's just been a good ride. Can't thank the team enough. With Mark, I got some partnerships out there with him. I got my listing that's going live today with Jane, and I got one with Kenny. So all you guys that are out there trying to get out of your rookie deal, or just trying to get some work, lean on the team, man. I got about 5 deals out there from teammates. So really focus on that, and don't give up. You just got to find your way through everything. And I'm just really happy to be where I'm at in summer of skill set. You guys prepped us on that, Elias. Big thanks to you, Eric, Kenny, and everybody that played a part on that, because I think that I'm fucking thriving right now because of that. Yeah, man. So it's pretty much it.
Otis, for people in the back of the room that may not know your journey, how long did you go without a transaction?
Bro, a whole year.
1 year. And in the recent months since you started the team, how many deals do you have under your belt?
Currently right now, I will be closing on my 3rd to get out of my mentee program, but then I got about 7 out there with the listing that I'm trying to get with Will to learn about Tahoe and their rental stuff. But I'm definitely going to hit my goal that me and Cortez hit. He had 12, and I said I wanted to be real with myself, so I said 6. So I got 7 right now. So,
my man, I love this. And listen, man, you showed up. You have perseverance, and for this particular deal, there's going to be clients that are going to drag you around for a couple months. Sometimes 60 homes is a lot of homes. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time away from your family. But at the end of the day, it's got to feel right to them. It's got to feel right to them, right? It's not our job to convince. It's our job to educate, and sometimes that process takes a little bit longer. So Otis, great job, my man. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Mark, and congratulations to everyone else that made in this category. Good stuff. Let's continue on. Anna Pacheco got in contract for $647,000. Danielle Levesque got in contract for $675,000, and Danielle Martinez got into contract for $710,000. So great job, ladies. Way to light up the board. I would love to hear from, let's see if she is on. Danielle Martinez, I would love to hear from you. If you can grab the mic and tell us.
Can you hear me?
She's ready. I hear you loud and clear. Let's hear from you.
Okay, there we are. Hey.
Hi.
This deal was a referral of a referral. So something that I closed in May, which was from Op City. She referred me to her friend. That friend referred me to this family. And then we just got into contract on Tuesday. And I'd have to say, Catalina really helped it. Catalina Alvarado, they were right at 700,000, everything in their market, anything that touches the bay is really expensive, They sat down with her last Saturday, bought a point down, and they got to bump up to 710, and that did it. That's all it took.
I love this. And what a great story. I think that's the story. It's a good story for you to create a video on. There's a lot of consumers that don't know exactly what you're talking about right now. And I think that there's people out there that need that information. So Danielle, great job. And you've displayed perseverance.
Yeah.
When I think about what you've gone through, just true perseverance. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Elias.
Yep. Shout out to Catalina. Amazing lender. So great job, Danielle. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. Anna Dumont got into contract for $750,000. Andrea Lamadora got into contract for $775,000. And then Andrea Lamadora and Eric King got into contract for $800,000. So Kang, would love for you guys to talk about this deal, what worked, what was the strategy, and how you guys got this client into contract. So Kang, our spirit animal, my man, let's hear from you.
Oh man, you're making me blush. Yeah, this one actually, I don't know if Andrea's on, but I feel like she should talk because this was actually her lead. Is she on?
I'm here. What's up?
Oh
there she is.
yeah,
There
come
she is.
on, girl, you speak.
Yeah.
Come on, mama son.
It's your time, baby.
Yeah, it's been great. I brought Eric on this. This client I met, I didn't meet. It was part of my sphere. I did an event at the headquarters and she was there and she was just so happened to be looking into selling her home. Brought Eric on because he had a property in the area. He helped me solidify it. We worked on this and got into contract after 2 weeks. Well, we had a off market for a little while and then 2 weekend open house. So there, it's been a great experience to work with Eric.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. And she's been a part of Database Bootcamp, so I appreciate you.
And then also the other one, the 775 one, was from an open house I had. Our open house, they came into the open house, sorry. They weren't in the same price point, but got them into pre-approval and then got them to contract the following day. So that's how that happened.
Love it. I love it.
What a
Congratulations. What a game, right?
boss.
This game. So great job to both of you guys. Love the partnership and congrats on 2 escrows in the week. Let's continue cruising on. We have new escrows from 751 to 999,000. Juanita and Freddie got into contract for 850, and Ilona with her largest contract of her career at 950,000. So congratulations to all of you. I would love to hear from Freddie and Juanita. What I've seen tremendous growth from both of you guys. Your video creation's been cool. You guys are having some fun. Does either one of you want to talk about this transaction? Freddie going once, Freddie going twice, Juanita going once, Juanita going twice. All right, cool. I thought Freddie was in the office. I thought he was in headquarters. But Ilona, I know that you're eating and you're at the restaurant. I don't know if you want to chime in on this. I know you're super stoked. You want to share your thoughts and your insight on this and what your strategy was? She's like, I thought you were going to call me.
Yeah, so this was in Knob City, and I'm just really proud because he was someone who didn't know anything about buying a house, and then he chose my lender to go through the pre-approval process with. So it was the first time I actually got a pre-approval for my lender. And
hey, Lona, you keep freezing. Can you cut your camera? All right, cool. Sometimes the restaurant internet is a little spotty. All right, we're going to cruise on. But Ilona, I'm going to mute you. Karina, can you mute Ilona, please? All right, cool. Congratulations, Ilona. We will keep cruising on. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we'll keep moving on to the $1 Million Club. Nick Guzman, Mr. Momentum, got in a contract for 1.320. Congratulations to you, Nick. And then check this out. Jane and Kevin Bowie got into contract for 2.150. Love this. Would love to hear from Kevin if you're on. Kevin, you want to talk about this transaction? Congratulations to you and Jane, my man.
Thanks. Can you hear me?
I'm here, brother.
All right, cool. So we actually got this lead. We had a listing appointment with them earlier this year, and they decided to work with a different agent. They didn't do any prep for the house, listed it at 2.8 million, sat on the market for like 90 days. And then across the street, we had that listing. We sold it for 215, and then they like came back begging for us to like list it for them. I just have to say, like, working with them is super difficult because they had a number set in mind and they were already really pissed that they couldn't get that number when they were listed at 2.8, and we listed at 215 to start off. And we sat on the market, but we did get offers in for almost 3 months now, or less than 3 months. And I have to give props to Jane because she's been super patient and negotiated with this one buyer for about a little over a month, like a month and a half almost. And she got him from 1.8 all the way up to 215. And the seller, didn't even want to take that, but she made it work. She wrote down numbers on a piece of paper and was like, hey, we can't get you the 2.2 that you want. It's not going to happen, but you know, if you don't want it, let's cancel. We try to cancel so many times with them because they're really like energy consuming, and then they're like, all right, we'll take it, like out of the blue, like we'll take it. So
love it, man. Congratulations to you, and shout out to Jane. You know, great negotiator. I love this, love hearing this. So congratulations to both of you, brother.
Thanks.
All right, guys, let's cruise on. Game recognizes game, and this is a new slide. Like we said, we're going to be adding some new slides, just give the team meetings a little bit of new flavor. But we wanted to recognize the people that for this month only, we're not going back, but we're going to start this continuously. The people that have referred agents into our environment. So we want to give a huge shout out to these new sponsors for helping us grow the company. Adrian Reliza, Donna Chan, Omar Gallegos, Andrea Willis, Rebecca, well, I don't think that's not her new name right now. Her new last name is different. Anyways, Rebecca Sandoval, Michael Swanson, V, and Peter Lee. And you can see the names of the people that they have referred into our organization. So you guys, thank you for helping us grow and grow in your own organization. Appreciate you. Moving on up, this is also another slide that has been added to honor the people that have activated the next level in their career. And congratulations to these people. So all three of these people, Ilona, Otis, and Daniela, all have completed their first 3 transactions and have now moved up to the next tier in commission. So congratulations to each of you. We know that you've been working your asses off. And so now it is truly, truly all coming to fruition. So congratulations to each of you for moving on up and activating that next level in your commission. All right, guys, let's go through company slides really quick before we get into the story of the week. Here's our new escrows for the week. You guys put up 20 new escrows for the week and close to $14 million in production. So obviously we're coming towards the end of the year. We have some great things prepared for you guys in the coming weeks, and we're going to talk about that. But before we go any further, I want to take a moment to honor this person as the fast story of the week. You guys know her, you love her, you guys see her in the office. And here's what's great about Kim. She's just experienced tremendous growth over the last few months. She's totally coachable. When we're on a coaching call together, she's super humble. She's open to new ideas. She's committed to taking her business to new heights. Over 50,000 views on her recent reels, and she is just super humble, and she's been a team contributor. Multiple people have told me like, oh, Kim is always down to help me and support me. So Kim, you are the fast story of the week. We want to give you the mic if you want to say something and say hello to the team. But Kim, we see you. We just wanted to make you the fast story of the week and honor you because it does not go unnoticed. Would you like to say anything to the team?
I just want to say I'm very humbled. Thank you. I absolutely love this team, and I have loved being part of the boot camp and having Sakia as my partner. I just want to shout out Sakia and Omar. Both of them got into their very first transactions ever. And I know there's a lot of other people as well, but both of them, I was rooting them on so hard, and they're just really wonderful, positive people. So I'm really happy for them. But yeah, I love being in this environment. Keeps me happy every single day. And I love coming to every single one of the coaching sessions and all the team meetings. I'm out here in Provincetown, Massachusetts right now. Never been here before, but I'm so happy to be here and really just enjoy the environment that I'm constantly surrounded by. I mean, every single person on this team is truly a family member, and I get so filled with joy every time I come to the office and I meet somebody new who maybe I've only seen on Zoom or maybe seen like one time and had one conversation with. But, you know, just want to keep it real with you all. It's such a lovely, lovely experience to just be present with everybody. So thank you.
I love it. And you are Kai's, our 11-year-old daughter, favorite person in the office. Sorry, Kane. But she said congratulations to you, and you are her favorite
Love
person.
her.
So
give
great
her my
job, Kim.
best.
Hey, enjoy your time in Massachusetts. We just wanted to give you some spotlights. So hats off to you, and
Thank
we see all the
you.
contributions that you're doing for the team. So appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, marketing resources. I'm actually going to turn it over to Gabrielle and Molly. Any updates, or excuse me, Gabrielle and Patrick, any updates on your guys' end? Patrick, Gabrielle, going once, going twice. Cool. We're gonna move on. Awesome.
I'm actually shooting the videos right now.
Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. I've seen some of his Hispanic heritage videos coming out. Absolute fire. You've already seen some of them drop on IG. Make sure that you watch those, look at those, repost them, because they're really, really great videos. So let's continue on, you guys. Tomorrow for Keep It Moving group coaching, I want you guys there. I want you participating. I want you guys cameras on if you can be there. We have Maria Concha, who is a manifestation coach and a mindset coach and national speaker. This woman is a powerful, powerful person. She's going to come in, just really talk about our mindset for the next 3 months and where we should be mentally. I want you guys to share this with people. If you feel that somebody can benefit from this session, just take it from my wall, post it in, or excuse me, send it in a DM to people like, hey, I want to invite you to this exclusive event, and bring them into our space, you guys, because I promise you, as well as your guests, will take something of value out of tomorrow's session. So same time, 8:30 to 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. I want you guys there. Let's come out and let's really make this a big deal. And I'm really excited about tomorrow. So continuing on, SoCal, where you at? We have our SoCal Mastermind happening in Whittier on Thursday, and then in Irvine on Friday. You guys, this is going to be fun. We have quite a few topics lined out. So if you guys know anybody that is in Southern California that would benefit from coming to this mastermind, hit me up, hit up Cole, hit up any of our team members down in Southern California, because we want to pack the house and make sure that we're truly, truly growing in those markets. So if I can get some reactions on the screen below, who from Southern California is going to these sessions? All right, cool, cool. I see a couple people. I see, who is that over there? Who's with you, Cole?
We got Issa and Yesenia here.
All right, SoCal is ready. All right, so cool, you guys. Listen, let's pack the house. Let's have some fun. Let's break some bread, and let's really, really make a dent in someone's career and in their business. I want to make sure that we go full tilt for these sessions. So excited to see you guys in a couple of days. I'm actually leaving tomorrow morning, so looking forward to seeing you guys. All right, let's continue cruising on. Tales from the Crypt. I don't know if you guys have registered for this, but this is Thursday, October 6th from 6:30 to 10 o'clock. If you guys have not registered for this, make sure to register for this. It's going to be a fun event. It's going to be kind of like the horror stories of real estate. We all hear the glitz and glamour, but we want to hear the worst stories in real estate. And we put a all-star lineup on stage to share their story. So this is going to be a really, really cool event. Highly, highly recommend that you get a ticket and you're in that room, because it's going to be a fun event. All right, so not Karina's question of the week. So what we wanted to ask you guys is kind of a fun question in this whole theme that Kenny's going to be running with, not boring, or correct me if I forgot what it was, Kenny. But anyways, why would someone follow you, right? When you think about what we're doing on social media, what you guys are creating, how interesting you are, how interested you are, like, why would somebody actually follow you? Like, if you were a stranger and someone came across your stories and someone came across your posts, like, why would someone follow you? We're curious. So feel free to put your answers down below, be honest, or just say they probably wouldn't. It's okay. But I'm curious to know why someone would follow you. All right, because I'm real. Big love to all you beautiful people. Okay, cool. I love that. Aaliyah, because I'm relatable. Yeah, absolutely. I would totally agree. I'm demotivational. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. My kids are cute. Yes, your kids are cute. George says funny stuff and informative. Naya says he's driven. Okay, very cool. Love this. What else, you guys? Leah says that she's positive. Joellen says that she's a sports mom. All right, cool. What else, you guys? Why would someone follow you? Funny as fuck, mom, work life. Okay, yeah, we totally agree. Because people tag me in food posts. Yeah, so absolutely. I serve my clients, absolutely, Scott. Larissa says your energy for sure. Good stuff, you guys, good stuff. I really want you to be conscious of that as you guys are growing and as you're building. Like, somebody said, I was on a call yesterday and he's like, well, I need to put all of my sales on my wall. I'm like, all right, that's cool, but nobody really cares about that, bro. Like it's cool, but nobody really cares about that. Like they care about all the things that are in the makeup of you. Like have some fun, go out there and document the things that you really like to do, because someone's going to find that interesting or cool or fun. So I love this. The way I highlight the community, content is understandable, absolutely, and fun to watch. Totally, Cameron, I love what you're doing on social. So you guys, we're really excited about where we're headed in the next couple months, but I want to give you a precursor about what's going to happen in the coming weeks. So as you guys know, we're coming to the tail end of our database boot camper. If you are a boot camper or a former boot camper, please give me a reaction on the screen below right now. Just give me a reaction if you've attended boot camp, or if you're in boot camp right now. Okay, cool. So we're coming to the tail end of this round of boot camp. And what we're in the midst of doing right now is we're going to gamify some things. So we have a new tournament starting November 15th to October 15th. October 15th to November 15th. All the details are still being worked out. Everyone will be notified. Everyone will be informed. So we're going to run a tournament. That tournament is going to have to do with video content, views, engagements, leads that are captured, and leads that move into your CRM. So we're going to have the tournament all laid out for you guys and how we get to the grand prize, which we are still working on. For a preseason is going to be from October 1st to November 15th, and that's going to be centered around open houses. Who can do the most open houses and who can generate the most leads within that time frame? I believe that you guys can make the open house your office. There's nothing standing in your way of hosting an open house 7 days a week. There's nothing stopping you from doing double shifts. Vanessa did an open house, 3 different open houses in River Islands 2 weeks ago. There's nothing stopping you from that. I believe in farming. I believe all the other things that we're doing, but I want to look at like, what is the immediate that's going to move your needle and get you in a contract before the end of the year. So we're talking heavily about obviously open houses. Then we're going to do our tournament. I'm excited. And we're going to wrap up the tournament with our Scriptomania. Scriptomania is going to be 80s WWF themed script battle. We're going to come together and be like, all right, Eric King, here is the subject. And the subject is, how do you respond to somebody when they say, can you give me part of your commission? What do you say? All right, Taylor, you and Eric can go head to head each other, and then we'll have the group kind of vote and see who moves up in the next tier, and then maybe do like a big belt, whatever. We're still working out the details, but that's what's coming, you guys. We want to help you guys and encourage you guys and push you guys to do the things that are going to have the immediate action or immediate responses in your business. So I'm excited about this next round. We're not going to call it boot camp. It's going to be a tournament. It's going to be sports themed. We're going to have some fun with it because that's the season that we're in. So more information to come on that. But before we close out, Kenny, is there anything you'd like to share with the team before we head out and I got to drive to Oakland?
Yeah, we're in the process of ordering like microphone and lighting setup and tripods for the Walnut Creek, Sacramento, and Oakland and Brentwood offices. So stay tuned for that in the next couple weeks. I got to do like a mass reporter today.
I cannot wait. And then one more thing, you guys, we'll send out this information, but business planning. We know that this is the time of the year where we all need to come together and really get like fine-tuned and crystal clear on what our vision is and our plan is for 2023. So mid-November, we're going to be hosting it in Southern California, Sacramento, as well as in the Bay Area. So stay tuned for information on that. But we are going to be hosting business planning clinics in our offices, and we're going to go on the road. Kenny and I are going to drive down to Southern California. We're going to go to Sacramento. We're going to go to the East Bay. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make this a hit. We're going to make sure that everyone is clear with what they're going to accomplish in 2023. That is our commitment to you guys. So I'm very excited about putting that together for you. So if there's nothing else, appreciate you guys. More grateful for you guys than you'll ever know. For all of our top producers, I will see you tonight for our omakase, hosted by the one and only chef extraordinaire, Mr. Brian Trung. We are looking forward to this event. So thank you. Thank you for all of your contributions to this team and this beautiful environment. We appreciate you guys. Go out there and crush it. Bye now.